Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we talk all things reality TV or whatever. I'm your host Pharaoh, and I am joined by my wonderful, wonderful co-host Lily. How you doing?
I'm doing good. This was a really, really fun episode. Like the girls were about to fight.
The girls were
really
fighting.
Violent. Some of our faves was sitting home.
Ciao.
But we're still here. We're still here. All of these
two. I cannot be sure. Oh shit. So as you see, we are here today to talk about X on the Beach episode 3 or whatever. It was getting real spicy in the motherfucking villa today. It really was. It really was.
The villa on the beach.
It was getting real spicy. So we are going to get into all of the juicy details and shit or whatever. Period.
Let's get into the mess.
We're finna get into the motherfucking mess. Period. Okay. Let's talk about Darren and Ricky first, or whatever.
So Ricky really he was doing something to me this episode.
I don't know. He's kind of cute, bitch. I don't know.
It's kind of piece of it. So we didn't get much from this episode at all. The most we got was when they went on that date or whatever. Because the only people who really care about actually being together and doing something for real, real life relationship, is Ricky, Darren, and Danny and David. Mm-hmm. So when they went on the little date or whatever to the restaurant, it was really cute. They were we really want to grow together. We really still want to be together and things like that. But Darren was like, if someone else come in,
then somebody else come in.
I'm not opposed.
Period. And look, all power to her. I feel like she can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. They're not.
He fucked up, not her. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Exactly, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. So if somebody else come in, they looking cute and she feeling good, then they could get with it or whatever. But yeah, Darren was telling Ricky, she was like, look, I feel like actions speak louder than words. And I feel like your actions have shown me a little something. And that made Ricky a little happy. Or whatever.
Yeah, she was like, he's changing, but I just want him to see more. I want him to see more. But it's like, girl.
Mm-hmm. Ricky is fine. I'm not going to lie. So this episode, there was a little lap dance session, and Ricky was definitely, teaching the boys how to.
When he got up on Arise and started grinding,
girl,
I was like, "Where's the OnlyFans?"
Where?
And then we've done our research over here at the Reality Kingdom, and
not research.
There is no OnlyFans. Ricky, we need the OnlyFans.
Ricky, where is OnlyFans? Sis? Hey, we want the OnlyFans. Sis. Ricky, we need it. We do. I don't know what this website you have. I get you're trying to brand your name or whatever, babe. I get that you're an actual stripper, whatever, babe. Come on, just make the OnlyFans. That's how you get that's where the real bucks is at the OnlyFans. Do y'all know how many people? Let me shut up. Look, get the OnlyFans and you might get a subscriber. And don't make it $100, $50.
Yeah.
Wow, Fessy and them be trying to make it $100, $50.
No,
baby.
For that.
And then don't post nothing. And also, when you make it, Ricky, because you will, do not be motherfucking posting only underwear, only balls. Like we are, if we have OnlyFans,
we want to see it all.
We want to see it all, small or big. I'm not saying that it seems small, but hey, we don't judge. We don't judge. It's giving shrimp, but I love shrimp. I do.
I'm a big fan. Honestly.
Look, I'm a big fan of seafood. Okay. Anyways, bitch. So, Darren and Ricky, there wasn't much else that happened. They really didn't get into it or whatever. It just seems like everything is going fine for now or whatever. So let's get into Arise and Mike a little bit. I love Arise. I really have a crush on Arise. Something about her is just I don't know.
It's given like this is what like, and I just do not like Mike. I'm sorry, I do not like Mike at all. I do not like Mike at all. He annoys me, and it's given very much. You peep how now that David got his ex in the house, all of a sudden you all about Arise. Just the last episode, you wanted to dig David down. So what's the difference now? Oh, because now he's focusing on something else that you can focus on Arise. It's giving very much. She's the second choice. And I appreciate that.
Ooh. And at the table of truth, they did ask Mike a question.
Yep.
They was like, what they asked? Because
they was like, so basically, if Arise was not in the house, would you pursue David? He was like, yes, but I wanted to really see if he was here for something real, and I wasn't gonna come between that. All bullshit answer. I literally wrote BS answer. He was just talking, like point blank period. You would. Point blank, like all of this extra, this DBQ you trying to give to explain.
My thing is, they talking about if Arise wasn't in the house. Arise is in the house, and he still did it.
He still was kissing this nigga in the confessional, and Arise don't know that. So I don't know. I mean, I can tell X on the Beach love to play games and love the mess. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna get exposed at some point. I hope so, because Mike need to get his ass cussed the fuck out. He doing a lot of yelling. A lot of bucking up this episode.
A lot of bucking up.
I need to see him get his ass cussed out, because I mean it's like I said, like I've been saying, it's giving very much stunt queen. He is there for the gimmicks. He's there for the shows. And that's just that. I don't know. I wish better for my sister Arise, but
I hope Arise can find something better. I don't know, find something new. I don't know, something, because Mike ain't it. Speaking of Mike and David, so finally, we started off the episode, and at the episode, David, Ray, and Devon was at the beach, and they was kikiing, and they was like, "Ooh, whose ex is gonna walk up on the beach?" And so Ray saw some white skin, and he was like, "Oh, couldn't be mine." So he was like,
God.
"That wasn't me." And then Devon was like, "Ooh, that's not mine." You know, first of all, Devon know damn well ain't now no ex of hers
is washing up on that island. So like I said, if they bring Cadence baby baby father on there,
it'd be a whole nother show.
It
would be a whole nother. You couldn't even call it Ex on the Beach. You would have to call it Real Life on the Beach. I don't know. Bitch. So Danny walks in, and what notes I wrote about Danny?
Not too much.
Right, because I'm not trying to be. Well, Danny did say that she wanted to see if David is going to mature a little bit. She did say that she was going to actually try something with David. So that's nice. That's good.
Mm-hmm. No, and then also, like, we're really, like, she's really, really smart. You know, like,
she is.
She got like 10 degrees when she turned 18 or whatever like that. It's like, I mean, I just feel like it's so weird. It's like, I can't tell that they dated at all, because they seem so different.
They do seem very different. I kind of, and you know what's funny? She said, me and David have wonderful chemistry. When she said that, I was like, do you? But when I saw them together, I was like, okay, maybe it's there. But that was very interesting. I don't know. First of all, David like boys. Nah, let me
that's one of the main plot points, because, you know, he has to basically admit to Danny that, you know, he's been liking men for a while. He sits her down. He's like, you know, I've been liking men or whatever. I want to be open with that. And like, you know, her face, like, she, you know, stone face. She was like, and she was just like, you know, I've always accepted you. I was like, you know, queen. We love a supportive queen, an ally, if you will. And it's like, honestly, I think that's kind of the assurance that David needed. You know, he didn't want that judgment. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you know, bisexual people do exist, you know. So I feel like, you know, it's great that she's somewhat not
the flag bitch.
Her.
The flag.
So like, I'm glad that, like, you know, they're still able to continue their relationship, because a lot of the people probably would have been like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I honestly do like them. The way David approached Danny with like such a real honesty was crazy because he immediately told her before she even got to the villa, he was like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, I was talking to someone in the house. It didn't go that far at all, but it was something that I was thinking about. But now that you're here and that we're able to rekindle this, I really do want to focus on you. Mm-hmm. When he got to the villa and they sat down, he was like, first of all, I need everybody to know that this is mine and nobody else's. I said, ooh.
And like, no.
A man. We didn't might be a bottom, but he can switch role. It's giving verse.
Oh, it's definitely giving verse. It's definitely. And it's crazy because like he didn't have a confession about it, but I just know Mike was gagged because it's like we was just kissing the other day.
I would have been gagged. Bitch.
My fingers was all up in your booty hole, and
and now this yours.
Okay, because you was just mine like what?
An hour
days ago,
I believe. Ciao. So with David and Danny, we get to a little bit later in the episode, we get to the lap dance scene. And when David is giving Danny a little lap dance, he kind of like gets all the way on top of her and they start making out.
He's like really big.
He's huge. Like, you saw that?
Like he's and I don't know if it was a comparison to her. Because he probably ain't that big compared to my big ass. But I just feel like that was a lot of man. Like, that was a lot of man. He could just pick her up like a rag doll.
They did say Danny was like, Reese was like, Danny looked like a 10-year-old. Walking up on the... Bro, every time Reese has a fucking DR, she kills me.
Reese is stay dragging the girls. Like,
bro, just real quick. Reese get a cute drag, and then they go back to David and Danny. Like, what? Okay, but yes. So David is kissing all up on her, and then he carries her to like this outside bed area. And so they're laying on the bed, and Danny is like, just so you know, that don't mean we all good. We're not just good just because you gave me a kiss.
Right.
And
all over them. But
right. And David was basically like, girl, I know, like, it's okay. We still gonna get into it or whatever. All
I know is we would have been good. I don't know.
Right. No, I would have been sugar.
Weak in the knees. Okay.
No, David is fine. I don't care. David the finest nigga in this cast. Yeah. I will say he be making this face, his little scrunch up face, but it's kind of cute. I don't know. It's giving stick your dick in my ass. I don't know. Oh, he might be about him. It's giving let me fuck you. I don't know. I know I'm looking rough right now. This is just a one-time thing. Not once. It's just a here and there thing. I'm at home. I'm gonna keep it in my home.
No films.
You know.
No facts, no film, no blacks.
No colors. So I will be bleaching my skin for you if needed be. I don't know. It seems like your type is more lighter than me. No, I'm playing. So we're done with the boring people. Let's get to
the mess. Let's get to the mess.
Let's get to the real tea.
Let's get to the season. The season so far.
Ciao. So let's take it back to last episode. After Jamar apologizes to Devon, he goes straight to Minley and he's like, oh, Minley, I just hate you so much, but I love you, but I hate you, but I love you, but I hate you, but I love you. Let me tell y'all something.
Oh, no.
Girl, 1 second.
Ooh, it's ghetto over here today.
Baby, every day. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I have met a man like Jamar.
Mm-hmm. I've met several.
When I tell you the devil, when I tell you Judas, when I tell you run, I mean it. The Jamar girls are evil. The Jamar and the men like Jamar are literal
Zodiac.
Evil. Fucking evil. The person who I was referencing Zodiac was Gemini. No, it was
Gemini or Aries.
It was Gemini.
He's a Gemini?
No, the nigga who I was talking to was a Gemini. I believe. Or around a Gemini. What's Cancer? What's Gemini? I would love to know.
I'm trying to find it. Keep talking though.
Anyways, Jamar is evil, and the men like Jamar is evil, and I know what they do. What they do is they use this extreme flirtatiousness to try to cast you under their spell. And then even though, I don't know, it's something about an overly confident nigga that really, really like pulls you in. It really does. A nigga who know they fine. The thing is, Jamar not even fine. Jamar like okay, but just because he has so much confidence and cockiness, it really makes you want to like. Really makes your pussy throb a little bit. You know, my pussy was throbbing a little bit just watching. So I know Min Lee's was soaked and throbbing. So, anyways, last episode you see Jamar and Min Lee have a conversation, and he's basically like, "Yes, like baby girl, like I'm trying to get with you." So we see this episode that they have rekindled very much so, and that a lot of people in the house are taken aback by that. A lot of the people are not necessarily supportive.
He's a Cancer.
A Cancer. That's what I thought. Okay, I was like, either the nigga I was talking to was a Gemini or a Cancer. I had a feeling he was a Cancer, and now that you said Jamar's a Cancer, I'm pretty sure that the other nigga was a Cancer. Them Cancers. My ex-roommate was a Cancer, and did I fall in love with him? Yes, I did. Look, some of them Cancer niggas run.
No,
anyway.
But like, and Min Lee said this though, like she loves a good toxic relationship. So like she loves a nigga that's gonna, slap her around, maybe call her a little, degrade her a bit. Like she loves that. She loves that. And she want him to cheat so they can argue and then have sex and then get back together and then fight again. First of all, she's 30.
Too old.
And he's pushing it. What's gonna end up happening is he's gonna get her ass pregnant and there's gonna be another issue. That's what's really gonna happen. Mind you, though, hold on, though.
Mind me.
This is an important plot point of their story because there was a scene where she was watching him shower, and then like I said, there was a moment last podcast where I mentioned clearly if she driving 8 hours on a Greyhound, the dick has to be really good, and it looked pretty big. It looked pretty big. It looked it was.
Oh, you saw it
down there, and so I can kind of understand. Like, I wouldn't be looking stupid on TV for him, but definitely, yeah.
I don't know. I think I might be looking up on TV for him.
Not on TV.
On TV, I do think so. Think so. One thing about me is I'm gonna be a drama queen, though.
And then also like Min Lee, so no one likes Min Lee. Like the whole villa hates Min Lee. She got beef with Mike, which is gonna get explored.
Her and Ray got into it.
She literally done pissed everyone off just for being herself. Her and Jamar, like everyone literally hates them. They just look like I don't know. Don't they just look musty and I don't know.
Yeah, it gives. I don't like you. So basically, what's that girl name? Min Lee and Jamar are rekindled at the moment. At the beginning of the episode, they are disliked by the rest of the villa, and so we get to the table of truth. At the table of truth, everyone is getting asked their questions. It goes around, and then we get a question for Jamar.
Well, the first one that really kind of kicked it off was Davon's question.
Oh, we get a question about Jamar, from Davon. What was the question to Davon?
They were like, "Were you actually, interested in getting in a like trying to build something with Jamar?"
Yes, and Davon said yes. The lie detector test determines that was a lie, but it's the table.
And then Min Lee got a question, and she was asked, "Are you actually attracted to anyone else other than Jamar?" And her initial thought, because for some reason, everyone who's been on Big Brother think they still playing Big Brother. So she has a confession where she says, "Well, I don't want them to think I'm attracted to anyone, so I'm just gonna eat." Like, girl, it does not matter. Like, you are not going home. You are not. I promise you are not getting nominated.
They already don't like you, so I don't understand the point of being scared. My thing is, Min Lee, be real. If you a bad bitch in the DR, be a bad bitch in real life. Don't be like, "Ooh, I just feel like none of them hate me. I feel like everybody following Mike. I feel like blah, 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 blah." Girl, be real. Be like, honestly, I don't think none of y'all are cute. That's what a real bad bitch was. But no bad bitch is getting on a Greyhound for 8 hours, so I should have knew that didn't qualify for her. So then we get to Jamar's question, which was...
Oh,
I don't know.
Did you have sex with anyone else from Big Brother Canada?
Yes. Girl.
And he was like, no. And Davon immediately said, that
is a lie.
That's a lie. That is a lie. The lie detector is self-determined. That is a lie. And right said, when she was like, he had sex with Maddie. Now, I don't know who that bitch Maddie is. Apparently she was on Big Brother Canada. We don't know what goes on the Canadian side. We're not over there. So apparently he had fucked her and he lied about it. And so then Min Lee comes at Jamar crazy because she's like, well, why did you fuck him? You fuck my enemy. It's like I said, it's very high school. It's giving very much like you want to argue just to make up. Like I said, like they're just childish.
Literally.
They're childish.
Childish little toddlers. Mind you, they're pushing 30 and 30. So Min Lee and Jamar are flirt arguing. I don't know. It's whatever. You can tell like Min Lee's energy isn't real. Like it wasn't giving. She was actually mad. They argue, or whatever, and their argument like carries over into the other people's questions, and the other people can't even get the questions out, and they're like, can y'all calm down? Y'all not, the girls are basically like, y'all are literally fake arguing. Can y'all calm down? This is not the Min Lee and Jamar show. We get it. Let's fake argue.
Now, see, and I really have to address this moment too, and maybe just because I just don't like that bitch Mike, but I just felt like it was giving stunts and shows, like it was just like okay, what's up?
Yeah.
Like he felt like that was his moment to really just like speak up and come at them, and it was just weird. I feel, and I don't know. I don't like any situation where I feel like it's like more than one people is just jumping on him, like on one person. That I didn't like too much. And then like you're getting mad, and then the thing is, you came at him crazy, and then you got mad when he didn't want to shut up. I was the exact same thing. Shut me up. Shut me the fuck up.
Shut me the fuck up.
At the end of the day, we're all here to be extra as fuck. My thing is, Mike was definitely Mike was giving a lot of self-projection this episode towards Min Lee and Jamar, saying they're here just to be on TV. Like he was saying a lot of things that he's there for. Just being dramatic, being out, being yelling, and doing like that's literally what you're doing. Like, well, this isn't the Min Lee and Jamar show. You're literally involved in everyone's situation. Like if you want it to be your show. Like let's just be honest. Like
Mike did insinuate on Twitter that maybe the reason he got so frustrated was a little bit more than what was shown. That was an insinuation, and
because the tea is the guy didn't get the tea. Is that Jamar is out here slapping bitches to the ground? Okay?
No.
Let me break it down really quickly because this honestly, this Twitter beef is connected with the Davon Min Lee Jamar story. So, Davon, she been, throwing out a series of tweets, keeping the mess going. MTV, they definitely, I think, paid them to do this to keep the mess going, keep the hype going. I mean, the show is barely pushing 20 people watching, so it's definitely not working, but it's very entertaining. So Davon's sending out a series of tweets, and she insinuates that Jamar may or may not, allegedly, may have hit somebody, assuming Miss Min Lee. Now, what kind
she says, put his hands on a woman. Those were her words.
Put his hands on a woman. And people backed it up. Mike came out, backed it up. Even Ray came out and backed it up. But you'll also notice in this episode, Ray and Mike don't like that man at all. No one really likes it because he's annoying. But Jamar got friends, okay, in different areas. So the Canadians gonna ride hard for Canadians, okay? So, he has friends from Big Brother Canada who came out and spoke out and said, well, he's a really, really great person. He's a good dude. He is not someone who's going to put his hands on people. And then Min Lee comes out and speaks, and she mentions, well, I slapped him and he grabbed me. So then the storyline becomes, oh, is Davon lying on Jamar, or did he really hit her or whatever? So it kind of basically got out that Min Lee and Jamar, after their initial entrance into the villa together, got into a heated argument. She hit him, he grabbed her, and they were taken away for the night. And people were wondering, like, well, as we'll see later in the episode, why does Carl get sent home and not Jamar? But I'm assuming it's because he didn't hit her. And people is like, well, why would Davon say, he hit her? Now, I just feel like, personally, I was raised with a black mama. So the fact that he grabbed her hand means he hit her, period. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's kind of how the logic works. Like, don't grab her hand. You hit her, So maybe that's what she thought, or maybe she didn't get a good angle. I don't really know. But it was confirmed that he didn't hit her. At least Min Lee confirmed it. Now, Min Lee has proven to be a lying-ass bitch. So, who knows? The thing is, if he did hit her, Min Lee would still be on Twitter like, it's fine, y'all. I don't care.
Oh, my God.
I don't know. That's my take on it.
Ray did tweet, and he said, Jamar, so Davon's lying. the half of the house didn't have to hold you back from manhandling Min Lee. That's what Ray said. So alongside him possibly grabbing her, allegedly a lot of people had to hold him back from, doing something else. So if that's the case, it's giving he definitely, was showing some signs of something. And if they got taken away from the night, something went down. It wasn't just nothing that went down.
Because think about it, I feel like if she slapped him and he grabbed her, like you said, it had to have at least looked like he was being very, very violent with her.
Yeah.
He probably hemmed up real quick. He probably, you know what I mean? And Min Lee a little bitty something. So if he, real quick to her, it's gonna look like, hold on. You know what I mean? So maybe it could be something like that. Like we don't know the extent or how, aggressive the situation was. No one really knows that. But like Min Lee dumbass is right up under him still. So I can't. The thing is, I will never feel sorry for a bitch that don't feel sorry for her damn self. Min Lee want to sit there and look stupid for Jamar ass. Let Min Lee look stupid for Jamar ass. Okay,
that's right.
That's her business. The bitch drove 8 hours on a Greyhound with dick. Clearly, she has no shame. So whether she got hit, whether she didn't, she don't give a damn. So I don't give a damn.
Moving along. So, girl.
The big plot of this episode, child.
These people have been
my sister.
Because these my friends. That's the thing. Ray and Carol are my friends. They really are. They really are. They really are.
No, it's because it sucks because one thing I think shines true throughout all of this, and I feel like it's like the realest storyline happening here. Because another T is some storylines are fictitious, but Carol very clearly loves Ray. She really, really, really cares about him. She wants to be him. You can really see that, and you can see like this inner turmoil she's having, where it's like, well, I want to believe him, but the actions aren't matching up, and I feel like on the flip side, Ray is kind of like admitting that he's fucked up, but at the same time, it's like he's still not. I feel like he's still not, showing it. Because saying it is one thing. Like I feel like it's a lot of broken promises.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. Yeah. So the first conversation we see Carol and Ray have. Wait, is there a pre-conversation? Where's my notes? So the first conversation that we see Carol and Ray have, basically Carol is asking Ray, she's like, look, all I want from you is honesty. Anything else, we can figure that shit out. But right now, all I want is just for you to be honest with me so that we can work this out. That's what she prefaces it with. Then she asks him, she says, did you hook up with Alexis? We get to know through the narrator that Alexis is somebody that Ray was dating before he got on Love Island. Then he got on Love Island and met Carol. He told Carol, I'm cutting that bitch off. And basically...
He did not cut that bitch off.
He did not cut that bitch off. So Carol's asking, did you do anything with her? He says, this is how Carol, as a bad bitch, should have known that he was lying. And she said later on that she did knew he was lying. He said, well, like what? Bitch, if I say, did you do anything with a girl? And you say, well, like what exactly? That means you did something.
But the thing is, I feel like Carol definitely knew. It was very much, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. The nigga said no. It's gonna be no. Because at the end of the day, the truth always comes out, and it did later that damn day. Which is like, why are you lying just for the truth to come out later that damn day?
You know what show you on? This is the same show that told Min Lee 8-hour bus ride business. Like, you thought this was gonna be in the club, and then your exes come back. So if Carol didn't get gone, Alexis is walking in the door very soon. Like, why lie, bro?
I think like a lot of dudes. I feel like a lot of dudes' first instinct when they get caught in some bullshit is to lie. The thing is, niggas can't lie for real. Like, I mean, they don't understand when you get caught out on shit, especially from a woman. Like some investigations has gone into that to be called out. Like shit
yes,
has already
she knew the
been
answer
for weeks at this point. So she's coming to you with a lawyer, a stack binder, sticky notes, and Sharpies, because she knows what the fuck is going on. So and the thing is, it's like, okay, go ahead and say no. Okay, I'm a document that. But this ain't over. The investigation is still pending, bitch. Like I don't, and it's just like lying, and it'd be the dumbest lies. It'd just be the dumbest lie. No. Dumbest lie. What do you mean? Like that's him thinking about the lie. What do you mean? Like, come on, Ray. I like Ray a lot because I do feel like he's one of the definitely like least ain't shit niggas. Yeah. Like he definitely has his ain't shit ways, but I feel like for the most part he is shit. You know? So that's good.
I agree. One thing I hate is a nigga who gonna double down on a lie. Babe. You got caught. That's the thing. If you ever get asked to tell the truth about something, 90% of the time, they already know the truth.
Literally. I just want to see what you're going to say.
Damn. They just want to see what you're going to say. Why double down on a lie? Why double down? When I get caught in lies, okay.
That's the truth.
Not all the time, but most of the time, if I get caught in a lie, I'm going to be like, yeah, I did that. I'm sorry.
Like, I'm not going to sit up here and fabricate the whole story for you. Like, I don't have
to. I got to lie again. I got to make up a lie to cover for the lie. Why lie twice?
I'm forgetful.
And then why lie? I just don't get it. Like, I really don't get it. Like, if you're trying to mend shit with Carol for real, if you're trying to mend shit with her for real, why are you lying? Why are you lying?
Especially because it's a situation where it's like, she's asking you like straight up, like, you know what I mean? And this is, I feel like, a second scenario where this happened, like, because when she asked, like, you know, did you fuck that best friend? And he said no, and then he did. Like, she asked you. Like, you're not gonna get in trouble. Like, it's like, I need to know, like she needs to know these things so that she can move accordingly.
So after they have this conversation, we find them later again at the table of truth. At the table of truth, Min Lee is reading a question.
Wait, and why did she moan?
Who?
She did. Like, what the? and then
Min Lee
and Ray started arguing.
Yes, okay, like literally, Min Lee like is okay. So Min Lee gets the question, and so what's the question say? You got it written down.
Did Ray cheat on Kara with anyone other than Nicole?
Okay, but before she even not the specific answer. Before she even read the question, her and Ray got into a little tussle because basically, I don't even remember what happened, but Min Lee was like, Ray was like, why are you doing all that? And then Min Lee was like, I'm doing all that because it's you. I'm finna read for you. I'm finna read about you. And Ray was like, okay, like what? And meanwhile, time out, because before this had happened, Min Lee had just gotten a little tuffle with. Anyways, Min Lee was kind of arguing.
Jamar and all of them.
Min Lee was kind of arguing with Jamar and all of them. And so Ray and Davon are literally on the other side of the table like this. But Kiki whispering and Kiki Ken, like,
you know, they was doing that throughout the episode.
They were literally whispering, like, laughing at they definitely should have edited them out laughing at literally every time Min Lee talked. Davon would look at Ray like, and Ray would be like,
he dying laughing
at they in the background, Kiki Ken, bro. That shit is crazy. Oh my god, Davon and Ray are hilarious. Okay, anyway. Because I was really peeping it all episode. They just Min Lee would literally not say. Min Lee would breathe, and they would right, like, y'all stop. Okay. Anyways, so Min Lee does a little tussle with Ray randomly, and then she asks the question. The question is, did you cheat on Carol with anybody else but Nicole? And Ray drunk ass. First of all, it's a whole good minute. Ray drunk ass just.
They all
like, why you are out of it. And basically, I think in his mind, he's decided, am I gonna lie or am I gonna tell the truth? I'm gonna lie or tell the truth. He's really deciding whether he's gonna do it. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna tell the truth.
Rightfully so. It's like, just like 5 hours ago, you said no.
I asked you, bro. I literally asked you.
I literally have in all caps. She did ask.
She did ask. Like, okay, so that is funny because basically she called him out real quick. They kind of talked about it real quick, and then they stopped, and then we went to the next question between Jamar and Lee. And Jamar and Lee got real heated. Mike done walked out. Everybody done walked away, and then Carol is like, okay, she's shaking, she's sad and stuff, and Davon has to walk up to Carol, and be like, Carol, let's take a walk. Let's take a walk.
Davon was a great therapist this episode, mind you.
Very great. She really thinks she's on Big Brother still. He does think she's still on Big Brother.
She's holding meetings. Like, if this was Big Brother, Davon might actually win the season this time. Like, this is like, like, Dave, why you can't keep this energy in the Big Brother out there? Like,
when she's in the Big Brother, she chilling.
Dave, all you gotta do in Big Brother is to therapize these people. What are you doing?
We're not gonna talk about Big Brother, Davon. We not. So it stresses me out. It stresses me out. Okay, so she brings Carol to the side, and Carol is, oh my god, and like Carol, because Carol's emotions are real. No shade to the other girls.
Yeah, but
Carol's emotions are real.
Like, this is her
and Carol was like, Davon, like I asked him, and I just wanted him to be honest. And like, what did I do? I was trying to help him. Like, I don't know. Like, she was not happy. What did I do? Like, she was not having it, bro. So she's crying, and basically she's very upset because it's like, I literally asked this nigga not 2, 3, 4 hours ago the exact same question that was on the paper, and he lied. Like, for what?
And then after that, Dr. Davon, she goes to talk to Ray, and she's giving great advice. She's like, you need to go talk to her now, because right now she hasn't fully, once she gets in the mindset where she's good, you're going to lose it. You need to catch her right now while it's good. You can talk and work this out, and yada, yada, yada. It was like great advice. He was like, well, I don't know if I should. Listen to Davon.
Listen to Davon.
Listen to the woman in the room. Okay,
she was literally telling him
what the hell you need to be doing. Like,
she was giving him great advice. You could tell they're like really cool, because she was really like, "Come on, bro, you have to do this. This is the perfect moment for you to do this. Do this right now. You still have a chance before it's too late." And he was not trying to do it. And so finally, he decides that he's going to like approach her, but she's already done.
Maybe he shouldn't have.
She's already done
set my bitch up. Wow,
child. I still think he took a little too long. Like, it had been an hour since the situation. Anyway,
she looked a bit more drunk when he went to go.
Yes, definitely.
My sister was gone.
So he walked up to her, basically. Mind you, it's a room full of people. Anyways, he walked up to her, and he was going to speak, and before he could speak, Carol was like, "Why would you do that, bro?" She's literally just like, "What was the point?" Like,
she was drunk because the accent really came out. I was like, "Who is this talking?" I was like, "She sounded so different." I was like,
"Yes, no, she was done." And basically, she went off, and she was like, "Honestly, bro, if you lie again, I'm finna just pour this drink in your fucking face." And what happened? She poured a drink on the wall, because it don't look like it hit his face, because the drink was all over the wall.
So this is the tea I heard, allegedly. I don't know how true this is. So apparently she accidentally hit someone else. And if you'll see in that scene, she was right next to that one girl who ain't had nothing to talk about the whole show,
Reneen.
So maybe I can see how maybe she actually cocked back or something. I don't know. I don't know. But she had got sent home, which I feel like it's just like, I don't think it was an accident. Like, girl, I mean, whatever. But MTV, they have been cracking down on a lot of stuff. I mean, people is being sent home for calling gay people gay. So you can't sit home for anything on MTV. But you know what? I feel like this is not a loss for Carol, because I think she was one of the clear stars of the show. There's bigger and better things coming from my sister. And guess what? She came. She got her check. She looked good while doing it. Had a free vacation. Saw her nigga while doing it, and she left like the bad bitch.
Got some dick,
and she probably got some dick. So she went home comfortably, peacefully and comfortably.
She didn't get her closure, but I feel like everything she needed from this experience, this was enough. It would have just stressed her out if Alexis had came in and he was trying to keep her.
I would not have wanted to see that. I would not have wanted to see a situation where his ex come and this whole big drama. Like, and she tweeted something like that. She said like God removed me from the situation because he knew like I had no reason being there, and you didn't, girl. Because it's a bunch of people that's just looking for their moment, and you're more than that, sister. Because you know, she shouldn't waste. She should like I said, like we've been saying this whole time. She has real emotions and real attachments. You don't need to be on TV throwing it all out there like these irrelevant ass people because you know it ain't worth it.
Yeah, I think it was better for her to do that, honestly. So after she's removed, we get like a one more good conversation between Ray, Davon, and Arise is there.
And Redeem.
Who?
Ooh.
Girl, I quite literally forgot that she was actually there.
At this point, when her ex come, she better really bring something because it's giving nothing.
Maybe they like really set it up to where like she's really finna be the star of like the end game, and like when her ex come, they really finna be. I don't know. Anyways, so Davon, Ray, and Arise are there. I didn't see anybody else, and they are talking basically about. Ray is basically recollecting or thinking about the situation with Carol and how he handled it. And he's really trying to think about how, you know, he could be a better man about it, basically. And so he's talking to Davon, and Davon is kind of asking him questions like, so like, how do you feel about this now? And etc. Basically, Ray is saying that he does feel like he should have handled the situation better. And Davon's like, well, now that your another ex is probably going to come in for you, you know how you need to approach the situation. You know what you did wrong, and you know how you need to be differently when it comes to that. So Ray's like, yes, now I know that I need to do this. And then Ray starts to like, you know, reflect and talk about how his first relationship he feels like is what has, you know, been the catalyst to why he's doing this. And he starts to break down. And he starts to cry, and it's like, oh, baby.
No, that was a really, really vulnerable moment, and I'm glad he was able to open up like that. I feel like a lot of Black men, you know, in today's society, they're not willing to just open up and be vulnerable with themselves and cry in front of people. And then it's really good how they reacted. They were really accepting, and they let him speak. You know, he didn't go into detail about it, but it's very clear that was a real situation for him. And I felt like it's definitely triggered him. And Davon, you know, Dr. Davon was eating it up this episode. She said, you know, that's something you're probably holding on to that girl.
Yeah.
And you're bringing her through every relationship you're going through, and you're holding on to that. You need to let that go.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just great advice. It's the truth. You know, every relationship, every person that comes to your life is a learning experience. You need to take those tools that you learned and move on for the better. You know, like I think Carol and Ray, whether they end up crossing paths again or not, I think both of them are destined for good things because I think they're genuine people. They're real, as opposed to a lot of people, especially on this cast.
I agree. I really do think so. And you know, it's sad that it ended up how it did between them, but hey, it's probably for the better for both of them. They both need to, you know, just move along. Like how Davon said. She was like, honestly, they both should just move along and just keep it pushing. So hey, that's that. We see on the preview
next time
some new singles are coming in.
Yeah, I was like, okay, and this is where it's like, okay, X on the Beach, y'all already got like 15 motherfuckers in here.
Right.
How many people do we have to keep up with at one time? I mean, Renee ain't got no confessionals. If you're bringing 2 new people in, and then Kira, is that David's ex?
I think Kira is David's ex. So
okay, and just bring her in
single, but it's like just say
she's gonna have 2 exes in there. That's okay. That's gonna be interesting.
David's gonna have a lot because he damn near want to fuck Mike. And he has Danny as an ex who he was trying to rekindle shit with, but now Kira finna come in. Kira probably finna be acting a fool.
I don't know. From the preview, it didn't look like she was too interested in really wanting to rekindle, but it's like there's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. I'm finna get tired. It's a lot of people. Can you keep up, baby boy? I need Min Lee to go ahead or somebody to leave. So
Min Lee can go.
And can I fear? I don't know. No hate to the girl, but hate to the girl. So that was that. Please join us next time when we will be talking about episode 4 of X on the Beach. or whatever. And that is how that is going to go. Be sure to follow us on at T Reality Kingdom on Twitter and on Instagram or whatever. If you want to check out our other videos, we do talk about Big Brother and Survivor or whatever. Go check those out or whatever. And that's it.